game. I'm Mark Nicholas. I'll be with you throughout the day's play. These are two terrific teams, and we're promised an absolute delight in entertainment. Oh, there's a good toss to win, and an excellent decision to bowl first. Some would say a brave one. I'm not sure it is. These conditions are very damp out here. There's a lot of grass on the surface. It won't just swing in the air either. It'll nip around off the seam. Good luck to opening batsman, I say. Adam Gilchrist takes guard.
So we're all ready for the first ball of the innings. Hit straight to a fielder. South Africa have changed their field. That's a cracking shot.
Excellent shot, excellent. Such an exciting player to watch.
Won't please the wicket-keeper.
You cannot afford to give the batting team gifts like that. 4 byes.
Well held.
Well, that early wicket will put a lot of pressure on the batting side.
Pollock gets his first wicket.
Well, he wasn't there for long, and the score proves it. Ricky Ponting's out in the middle now and is taking guard.
There's just one there. Fielded by the man out long on.
The batsman will have to reassess the field now that those fielding restrictions have been lifted. Remember, 5 players can be outside the ring.
Cut away. There's just one there. He's worked that into the gap. The sweeper picks up. Just one run. Stopped in the covers. Ponting, facing. Stopped in the covers. Smith changed his field slightly. Stein is switching to round the wicket. Stein is going to try over the wicket. Stein is coming around the wicket. Pushed into the gap. Just one run. Stein is coming around the wicket.
That is massive.
We can have a look at that again. That's been given as a wide. Ponting, facing. Fielded by the man at long on. There's just one there. We're about to see a change in the bowling. Smith has made a change to the field. That must have hurt. He looks to be in a little bit of trouble out there. That was a no ball by Van der Waal.
This cover driving is a joy to watch.
There's the umpire signal, no ball. Van der Waal is going to try over the wicket. Van der Waal is switching to round the wicket. There's just one there. Van der Waal is switching to round the wicket.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
That over helped the run rate somewhat. change of bowling. Smith has made a slight change to the field. Cullis is switching to round the wicket. Cullis is going to try over the wicket. Beautiful piece of fielding. Cullis gets his first wicket. Let's see the... Martin is the new batsman.
Fantastic shot there. And I think he knew it was four just as soon as he struck it.
What a marvellous catch. Brilliant catch.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder. Brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
Cullis gets his second wicket.
Michael Hussey takes guard.
Cullis is coming around the wicket. Marvellous effort there.
Welcome back. You could cut the tension with a knife here. It's been a riveting contest so far. Here with the start of the second innings is Richie Bennett.
Thanks, Mark.
Butta Dipanar is facing. Oh, that went right through him. It's as if he misjudged the pace.
McGrath gets his first wicket. He's gone for a duck.
He's back in the pavilion, and there's a big round 0 alongside his name.
This was the end of the innings for Dipanar.
On strike now is Jacques Cullis.
Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Oh, that was a terrible call. And frankly, he didn't have a hope.
Smith is out first ball.
Well, he hasn't troubled the scorers with that knock.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Taking guard is Herschelle Gibbs.
Fielded by the man at long on. It's just one there. Just one run. He's got hold of that one. Out to the ground.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted.
Amazing catch.
Loose, too loose a stroke for a good player. Oh, he'll kick himself.
Lee gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell. The next batsman is Rudolph. Safely taken by Gillespie.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch, and didn't he do well to cling on?
Lee gets his second wicket. He's gone for a duck.
A first baller, that is just so embarrassing, and rest assured there'll be a few comments from the crowd as he heads back towards the pavilion.
De Villiers comes in at number 5. It's edged and out. Great reflexes. He's made it look so easy.
Well, that's a lazy shot, you know. What a waste.
That's a hat-trick for Lee. That's a duck for De Villiers.
Well, he wasn't out in the middle for long. He didn't trouble the scorers, and neither did he trouble us. This is Mark Boucher facing.
Hit straight to a fielder. Good catch from Gilchrist.
Now, he made that catch look easy, but it was far from it.
Lee has taken 4 wickets now. Boucher goes for a duck.
The scorers haven't had to do much with that innings.
Pollock is the next man in. And the end of the over.
He really kept it tight. It was a fine over. That line off stump and just outside, it makes the batsman so uncertain about what to play and what to leave alone.
He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs.
Well, a player of this quality just doesn't miss out on opportunities like that. Onto it in a flash.
That takes him into double figures. There it goes. It never looked like being a run there.
But he was yards out, not even in the frame. That is bad judgment.
Super catch that. Great take by Gilchrist.
Very safely done. He's got soft hands, his eyes were level, crucially held onto as well.
Gillespie gets his first wicket. He's gone for a duck.
It is a long old walk back when you've made a duck. Quack, quack.
Stein is the next batsman in. There it goes. The sweeper picks up. That's 2 more runs on the board. Gibbs facing. There it goes. That's 2 more runs on the board.
You almost sense how much he loves to thread the ball through the cover region.
That really is a suicidal run out.
Oh, that's just a waste. What a terrible waste of a wicket. Desperately bad communication by the batsman.
He's gone for a duck.
A first baller, that is just so embarrassing. And rest assured, there'll be a few comments from the crowd as he heads back towards the pavilion. Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
There it goes. They've turned that into 2, that's good running. Gibbs waiting at the striker's end. That was a no ball by Watson. There's the umpire signal, no ball.
Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good. And they've clinched victory here in this limited overs match. That's it from me. That's it from Richie too. We've had a splendid day here. We hope that you've enjoyed it. See you soon.